Hello there, I'm Teacher Mark. Welcome to me on my beach. I'm going to do some more reading with you. Here we've got a different story. We're not going to be using good English today. We're going to be using a different story about a special girl, Rocket Girl. So let's share the screen. Let's go. So here we have Rocket Girl and the Aliens, Part 1, Sloppy Joe Day. So those that are not American, Sloppy Joes is just like in the picture here. It's using like a beef mix, minced beef, spicy, put in a burger, and it's sloppy. So sloppy is very messy. Could you imagine trying to hold that burger and all the meat's falling out of it? But very delicious. Oh, and what do we have here? Some bright lights over a farm, some shocked cows and a farmer. Moo moo. Mr. Man heard his cows mooing in the field. He ran outside and saw something flashing across the sky. It shot straight toward his farm. Oh no, cried Mr. Man. So this could be a spaceship. But meanwhile, at the local school, yuck, said Jack. We're having sloppy joes for lunch today. It's Monday morning at Metro City Elementary School. The students were on their way to class. Sloppy joes are the worst, said Maria. They're so gross and they drip everywhere. I wish Rocket Girl was here, said Terrell. She could save us from those sloppy joes. Yeah, Rocket Girl can do anything, said Jack. Rocket Girl is the #1 superhero in Metro City, said Mara. She can fly, she's really strong, and she can shoot lasers out of her eyes. She has lots of other superpowers too. Last week, she stopped a big monster from stomping on the school. So there's the monster stomping on the school, top left, said Terrell. Rocket Girl once saved Metro City from a giant robot. So there's the robot on the top right, said Myra. Remember when moon men were planning to blow up the Earth? So that's there. Asked Jack. Rocket Girl flew to the moon and destroyed their Earth blaster. You guys are always talking about Rocket Girl, Roxy said quietly, but she's not perfect. She can't save us from Sloppy Joe Day. Are you kidding? Asked Myra. I bet you're just jealous, Roxy, said Terrell. Jealous? Asked Roxy. Yes, said Terrell. You're jealous because you're never around when Rocket Girl shows up. You probably wish you were Rocket Girl. Me? Rocket Girl? Roxy laughed. That's a ridiculous idea. But just then, Roxy's watch beeped. It was only loud enough for Roxy to hear and no one else. I'm tired of talking about Rocket Girl, Roxy told her friends. I'm going to see if Principal Penn needs help with anything. Roxy walked down an empty hallway and made sure no one was around. Then she pressed a button on her watch. A small green screen blinked on. So here we can see on her watch it flips up and she's got a screen. Mayor Bloom, the mayor of Metro City, appeared. He didn't look happy. What's wrong, Mayor? Asked Roxy. A strange object landed at Mr. Man's farm, said Mayor Bloom. We think it might be a spaceship. A spaceship with aliens? Asked Roxy. We're not sure, said Mayor Bloom, but whatever it is, we need to find out. I talked to Principal Penn. She said you can leave school until we solve this case. We're counting on you, Rocket Girl. I'm on my way, said Roxy. No, first installment's done. So Roxy's secret. Well, we know now. Roxy is Rocket Girl. So Roxy ran into an empty room. A moment later, she was Rocket Girl. So she's twirling around. She's changed to Rocket Girl. Sometimes Roxy felt bad that her friends didn't know she was actually Rocket Girl. But Roxy had decided to tell her story only to Mayor Balloon and Principal Penn. That way, she could still have a normal life. Well, sort of normal. See, she's dashing out the school. How many 8-year-olds had to save the world every day? But now was not the time to worry about that. Rocket Girl had a job to do. Roxy ran down the hall and out the front door of the school. Okay, she said, it's time to figure out what landed at Mr. Man's farm. Then Roxy blasted into the air. Look out the window, cried Mara. Rocket Girl, said Tyrrell. Soon Roxy was at Mr. Man's farm. She looked around. Some of the corn had been cut down. Roxy didn't see the spaceship, though. Just then, something moved in the cornfield. A figure stepped towards her. Oh no, Roxy laughed. It's an alien detective. There's no time for making jokes, said Detective Smith with a frown. Detective Smith was Metro City's head detective. He was a very serious man. He never joked. Fine, said Roxy. So what happened? Here. Where's the spaceship? I don't know, said Detective Smith. I looked all over for it. I didn't see it anywhere. There's Farmer underneath his bed. Did Mr. Man see where it went? Asked Roxy. No, said Detective Smith. He got scared and ran into his house. He told me he hid under his bed. When he came back out, the spaceship was gone. So was the corn. Why would the aliens take the corn? Roxy wondered. She looked around. She saw a tree with a broken branch and flew over to it. So here she is. She's flying over, got a broken window as part of the branch. She's in the car. It looks like something crashed into this tree, Roxy thought. Nearby, a fence was also broken. Roxy looked from the tree to the fence. Then she looked past the fence. She could see a trail of damaged trees. So here we've got a path. I bet the spaceship did that, thought Roxy, but why didn't the spaceship fly over all the trees? Where did the spaceship go? Gosh, we've got a big line of damaged trees. Roxy flew up high to get a better view. The trail led straight toward Roxy got. Oh no, I know exactly where the spaceship went. It's headed toward downtown Metro City. So story 2's done. Will she find them? Trouble downtown. We've got our funny looking green aliens. Will she stop them? What are they doing? So Rocket Girl called Detective Smith. Where are you going? I'm going back to town, yelled Roxy. That's where the spaceship went. Roxy flew as fast as she could. When she reached downtown Metro City, she saw people running. Ah, aliens are attacking, shouted a tall man. Run for your life, someone cried. Save us, Rocket Girl, yelled an old woman with blue hair. Roxy saw lots of scared people, but she didn't see the spaceship anywhere. Where did the spaceship go? Roxy wondered. A large group of people ran by. They were all wearing Shopwell supermarket uniforms. Ah, thought Roxy, the spaceship must be at the Shopwell supermarket. And we can see it is there, and it's crashed into it. Roxy flew to the Shopwell supermarket, and then she saw it, the spaceship. It had crashed into the front of the store. Why did the spaceship keep crashing into things? Two green aliens came out of the store. Roxy hid behind a parked truck. The aliens had cans of tomato soup. Roxy watched one alien open a small door on the side of the spaceship. The aliens poured the soup into a hole. So they opened up the spaceship and they're pouring the soup in. The other alien got into the spaceship and tried to start the engine. The spaceship lifted off the ground for a second, but then smoke puffed out of it. Boom! The spaceship crashed into a parked truck. Thought Roxy. Maybe the spaceship runs on food. So it's a strange fuel. Another alien came out of the store with jars of applesauce. It dumped the applesauce into the hole in the spaceship. Again, the aliens tried to start up the spaceship. This time it flew for a moment and then crashed into a mailbox. There's the mailbox crashed. Trucks damaged over here, the shop, the building. The food doesn't seem to be working, thought Roxy. I wonder why. The aliens started talking to each other. One was waving its arms around. Another was beginning to yell. Oh, thought Roxy, the aliens don't look happy. And look at this. They've got some sort of purple ray that's shooting at a pizza truck. One of the aliens spotted a pizza delivery truck driving by. The alien pointed a small device at the truck. Schlup. A stream of purple slime shot out. The truck's wheels instantly stuck to the road. Help, Rocket Girl, the driver shouted as aliens surrounded the truck. Roxy raced towards the aliens, but before she could reach them, Roxy saw one alien point a device at her. Schlup. Oh no. So they've got Roxy. She's going to stick to the ground. So she's in a sticky situation. Look, she's all stuck. Roxy looked down. The purple slime made her feet stick to the street. Grrr! Roxy used her super strength. She pulled, heaved, and twisted until shoop, her feet came unstuck. By now, the aliens had opened the door of the pizza delivery truck. Yikes! The driver shouted. Stop right there, Roxy shouted as she flew towards the alien. I'm not going to let you hurt him. We aren't going to hurt anyone, said one alien. My name is Brim. We need to refuel our spaceship. It runs on food, but none of this food's working. Why not? Asked Roxy. It's not the right kind of food, said Brim. We need something really thick and globby. Thick and globby. Said Roxy. Said Maria. I got Sloppy Joe on my sleeve. This is awful, said Jack. See what she's thinking? See where she's going? Just then, Brim and the other aliens walked into the cafeteria. Aliens! Someone shouted. Run for your life, shouted someone else. Rocket Girl flew in. Don't panic, she said. These guys are friendly. They just need your sloppy Joes so they can refuel their spaceship. Rocket Girl explained everything, and no one was scared anymore. Oh, you can have my sloppy Joe, said Jack. Mine too, said Myra. Take mine, said Tyrrell. Everybody grab your lunch and follow us, said Rocket Girl. Try it now, Brim, said Roxy. Brim started up the spaceship. It worked perfectly. So Brim looks very happy. Thank you, everyone, said Brim. Those sloppy Joes are the perfect fuel for our spaceship. The kids waved goodbye as the spaceship flew away. I'm glad we got rid of those sloppy joes, said Tyrrell. But now what will we eat? Look out the window, said Myra. So out the window. Pizza delivery. Pizza, said Jack. Mayor Bloom came into the cafeteria. He had a tall stack of pizzas. Thanks for giving up your lunches to save Metro City, he said. I have pizzas for everybody. The students cheered. A moment later, Roxy entered the cafeteria. Roxy, said Myra. You miss Rocket Girl and Aliens, said Jack. What? Asked Roxy, pretending to be surprised. Where were you? Asked Myra. Oh, I was helping Principal Penn with office work, said Roxy. Tyrrell looked at Roxy suspiciously. Well, you know what, Roxy? You were wrong. Rocket Girl was able to save us from Sloppy Joe Day. Roxy didn't say anything. She just smiled and quietly reached for a slice of pizza. So Rocket Girl has saved the day again. We'll have another Rocket Girl adventure. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll enjoy the next episode of Rocket Girl. See you soon. For now, bye-bye.